That's me. That's Robbie. I think that's you. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, I wanna
I'm sitting right here.
So,
Okay. Tell me what we
okay,
did.
go to settings.
What's with the extra music stand that you just brought out?
I thought maybe like you and Matt might each need one.
Oh. There we go.
That one might need the adapter.
Yes.
I knew it was in there someplace.
Probably because it's stuck on the. Yeah. Don't do it too tight, otherwise we will never get back. Yes. There's supposed to be security. Yeah. Absolutely.
Alright, so now go to.
I mean, and the answer is that they're not coming. Ooh, this is not the right size.
Oh, you do that.
Yep.
I'll try to find something else.
So you just put it on the floor and then step on it. This way goes backwards. This way goes forwards.
All right.
Yeah. See if you like that. And if you like it, I will pay you one.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, you can play with it tonight.
Yeah.
I think it's the best solution.
Yeah.
You want me to put the guitar
I
behind?
can't get
Is
lined
that
up,
okay?
see my face the
Fine
right
with
way.
you. Yeah. Just like
You know,
on the
realize
beam
part
there
of the issue
with
is
its stand.
when I stand up, I
That
have
way,
to adjust the pitch so I'm
not the
looking to the
chance of
bottom of
someone
my
tripping
glasses,
over it.
right?
Right.
Because
So like here?
that's
Yeah.
for the line, right?
Right.
And so to get my head there, that means I'm not in the frame.
Right.
So I think
Are
that's,
you gonna start with me or are you gonna stay in here and walk?
I'm gonna start with you.
I was planning to start with you, but I haven't mic'd up my guitar or myself yet.
Okay, because I want us to start on time. Is there something
Yeah.
I can do to help? Which is now.
Thank you for offering, Michelle, but no, I think.
Okay, nothing you need? All right.
Wait, where's the
Guitar.
I have that. I give that to Fred. Do you need it?
Oh, no, that's fine. Fred will have it.
What did Fred do?
I was just making sure someone's guitar was amplified.
I'm in. I'm in the system.
Alright. Sheer joy. If we can come gather round, we'll lead Hine Matov. Because it'll go through the stream. So then the stream people will know that something's happening. Alright.
Come right here.
You don't need your folder right now.
Come right here, sure joy.
Nope, you don't need your folder.
Sure joy.
We're gonna sing Hine Matov and then we're gonna go inside. Alright. No, we're gonna stay right here and then we're gonna go in and sing through it.
Oh, that was so
Real fast, real fast. Go, go, go.
Okay, great. Sure joy right here.
Okay, are we ready? Are you guys gonna lead Hine Matov?
And on three, you're gonna turn around. 1, 2, 3, face that way. Okay, great.
Hine Matov, oh my,
applaud. This is the time to applaud. And Della can bow. It is wonderful to be able to gather on Shabbat, to be able to celebrate and to support, and to be able to bring the pieces of light and sweetness into our Shabbat through our voices, through our joy, through the ways that we connect with each other to make sure that everyone has a place in our community. And to help us really start off Shabbat, we bring in that light and that sweetness, and I invite our Director of Congregational Learning, Matt Rissian, and our Hebrew coordinator, Rabbi Debbie Hillbrand, to help us with our candles and Kiddush. And if you would like to light your own candles, you are also more than welcome to do so. As you know, more light is always good.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat.
Join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. See if I can do it without spoon.
Fancy. Like Indiana Jones.
All right. So, Rabbi, one for you. I'll trade you. Sheer Joy, do you guys want a little bit of grape juice?
Yeah, I like grape.
One for Danny, one for Raiden. Della's very patient.
There's one left.
And there's one left. Anyone want a little bit of sweetness in their life?
Rabbi Keith, you should have.
Raiden, you have one. Michelle. And I encourage all of us to come join us in the sanctuary, to take a prayer book from our cart and come join us as far forward as you can. Not as you're comfortable, but as you can.
I like the different.
So as you can tell, this is a little bit of a kid-led service. So thank you all for being our Shlichei Tzibor, our service leaders. All of our Sheer Joy, Robbie, our guitarist, and all those who are young at heart as well. And you'll also see that we used our Mishkan Tefillah for youth. So the prayers are exactly the same, the pages are a little bit different. And because we are in a service and we have our service leaders, we know that that's a little bit different than going to a concert, right? Because the words that we're saying are handed down from our generations, from the generations past, because we are cultivating community and not just performing the words, right, Sheer Joy? Absolutely. And so I know how many of you are like, my kid is going to be famous, which they already are, because they are on our live stream. I promise you do not need to take their extra paparazzi photos because they are already famous. And if you ever need to know what page we're on or what word we're saying or anything like that, all you got to do is make some really intense eye contact and they will tell you we are on the word Adonai. Perfect. And Mr. Matt, it's all yours.
All right. Well, we continue our service by turning to page 22 for the Baruch as we rise, as you are able. On page 24 with Roll Into Dark.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day.
on page 34. Please be seated as we think about the prayers that may not be on our slides but are in our minds and in our hearts. We take this moment for silent prayer.
Cantor, I have a song request.
What's your song request, Rabbi?
As we sing about shalom, I really want to say shalom 30 times in one chorus.
30 times in one chorus, and I got a song for you.
Thank you. I have been waiting for this song.
Are you excited for this song? For the next one? Yeah? Are you excited for the Tree of Life? Yeah? Maybe we can put our folders down so that our hands can be free, because this song says shalom a lot of times. What else does it have in it that we love? Yeah, Raiden's ready. Yeah.
Did you know that 3 choruses got us to 30? I was definitely counting. Sure, Joy, can I invite you to sit with your big people so that I don't have to look in 2 places at once to come sit with your adults that you brought? Because really, they brought you guys and not the other way around. So I have a question for you, and I'm going to give you a couple pieces of information, and whoever thinks that they can guess the Torah portion first based on my pieces of trivia, you get a prize in the form of a nice, crisp high five. Okay? So, fact number, Raiden, do you already know what the Torah portion is? What do you think it is? Oh my goodness, okay. Can you tell me one fact about the portion, Noah? He helped animals. Excellent. And who else thinks that they might know how did he help animals? Miss Tater, do you know? He built an ark. Excellent. A nice crisp high five. And how many animals were on the ark? They didn't wait? Oh, and then it rained. That is also true. I hadn't even gotten there yet. You know where my brain is going. How many animals were on the ark? Della, do you think you know? A lot. You can say like approximately how many of every kind? Phone a friend. Look at your mom. She knows. 2. Excellent. A nice crisp high five. Yes. And they were on the ark because, Danny, as you said, it rained for how long? 40 days and 40 nights. Excellent. And at the end of 40 days and 40 nights, a rainbow. Nice. Is that why you're wearing a rainbow dress, Maggie? It's convenient. Perfect. Also, nice, crisp high five. Thank you. So in those 40 days and 40 nights, Noah and his family were on the ark, and they were waiting for the rain not just to stop, but to recede so that they can find land. And on the ark, during that almost month and a half that they were waiting, do you think that Noah felt very patient? Maybe a little bit patient? Do you think he was feeling maybe a little bit twitchy and claustrophobic and like he really wanted to go outside and play? Yes, definitely. Do you think that maybe because he couldn't go outside and play and all he had was what was right in front of him, he was maybe feeling a little bit grumpy? I know if it rains for 40 days and 40 nights, I start to get grumpy. And is that a trivia? They had to eat whatever God said they should eat. Yes. I wasn't there, so I didn't prepare the menu. Also, not connected to the Drosh, but what was the one kind of animal that wasn't on the ark? Not unicorns. I mean, yes, they weren't on the ark, but they exist. You got to exist. Not dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were not mentioned in the Garden of Eden. What do you think? The dove was on the ark, and then the dove was sent off the ark. Fish. You don't need to put fish on. Okay. So, Noah's on the ark. He's getting a little grumpy. Maybe his family and the people and the animals around him started to see he was feeling a little grumpy. When you're feeling grumpy, what do you look like? Right? A little bit of a frowny face, right? Maybe you start just making sounds instead of saying words, just a bunch of that kind of stuff. I think that Noah probably needed reminders all the time that the rain was going to end, that he would get off the boat one day, that the world would go on. And he needed reminders in the people and in the animals and in the promises around him. He needed people to show him that you didn't always have to be frowny face. Sometimes you could be a smiley face. Sometimes you could be a curious face. Sometimes even you could be a surprised face, like that. And seeing these faces on his family, on his children, and on his wife reminded him that you could feel something other than a little bit grumpy. Sometimes when we are feeling tired, when we're feeling cooped up, when we're feeling sad, when we're feeling frustrated, we need a reminder from someone else that we can feel a different way. Sometimes it's by sharing a smile. Sometimes it's by giving a high five. Sometimes it's by sharing a cookie. Cookies always make me much happier. Right? We have all of these things within us that we can share with other people to help them have not just a better face, a happier face, but a better outlook on life. And often, all of those things are contained right in our bodies. That smile just comes naturally. And even a hug makes us feel so much better, right? All you need sometimes is a hug. And so on this Shabbat, when it's getting a little bit colder, when all we want is soup, when maybe the rain, we know that there's a prediction for rain and we're getting preemptively grumpy because we know we're not going to be able to go and play soccer, we need a reminder of how special Shabbat can be. And we need to show each other that Shabbat can be a time of joy and a time of comfort and a time that we get to celebrate even the little things together. And so what I would like to invite all of us to do, if you came with a family member or someone you feel really comfortable with, give them a hug. If you don't know the person sitting next to you, introduce yourself and then give them a high five. I don't want to leave you alone. Here, and Robbie can have a high five too. It's just I'm connecting you. If you think that there is someone in the world who could use that feeling, I want you to picture their face in your brain, and I want you to give yourself a hug so that it travels all the way to that person, and they can maybe feel it too. On this Shabbat, we share our blessings because we share ourselves, because we share our joys, and we know that when someone isn't feeling joy at the moment, we can help them get just a little taste, just a little feeling, just a little warmth that helps them get through that moment so that they can find their smile again. And as we share our warmth, as we share all of the blessings that are a part of us, we know that there are the people in our lives, in our community, in the world who could use a little extra blessing themselves. Sometimes it's a blessing because their body hurts. Sometimes it's a blessing because their heart hurts. Sometimes it's a blessing because they don't yet know when the rain is going to stop for them. And so when we say our Misha Berach prayer, we are sharing our hugs and our loves and all of our blessings with all of these people. And so if you're thinking of someone, if you're joining us in our digital sanctuary, I invite you to type their name into the comment section. And if you're joining us here in our physical sanctuary, to say the name of the person whom you are thinking of aloud. That is a good reason to share blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And as a community, we're also thinking of Margie Amster, Carol Bellows, Alan Terry Burke, Norman Block, Howard Brenner, Sorara Corva, Nella Davis, Ralph Deletto, Lila and Aaron Eckel, Susie Fine, Barry Fidlow, Arnie Fishbane, Carol Fishbane, Andrea Gordon, Quentin Goretzky, Jim Clapman, David Levinson, David Levy, Michelle Levy, Wendy Marks, Sarah Mendel, Michelle Myers, Raphael Ogolnik, Ronald Rubin, Joe Torres, Patricia Weinfuss, Mark Weiss, Karen Weitzman, Franklin Wolf, Andy Wolpa, Bob Young, and Zissa Malka Bat Meir Lev Vipessel. And Nathaniel Binyamin Ben Tamar Chana. Our Misha Berach prayer can be found on page 125 and on our slides.
Bless
While we share our blessings of healing and love with each other, we also know that there are those who have shared their blessings with us, that there are those who taught us how to be the best versions of ourselves, and how to smile, and how to have joy, and how to do things that we never imagined that we could do. And so as we share our blessings of love, we find a moment of gratitude for those who shared their blessings with us, and those who continue to remain a part of our lives, even though their presence is no longer in our world. And so I invite you, if you are in a period of Shiva or Shloshim, if you're marking a yard site, or someone just happens to be called to mind at this moment, I invite you to rise as you are able and to say their name aloud. Thank you. 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 And as a community, we also mark the recent passings of Kevin Heaps, Jerry Litsky, Herb Horn, Billy Johnson, Carol Cohen, and Jeff Sanders. And we send our condolences to the families of Barb Margolis, of Donna Dudnick, and Alan Schnepper, all of whom passed just today. This week also marks the yard sites of Jules Abramson, Julie Bayer, Jean Bard, Fred Bernberg, Dan Bruslin, Paul Cohen, Byron Denberg, Judith Hannah Dyer, Norman Feit, Helen Feldman, Michelle Flomenhoft, Marion P. Foster, Lee Frankenbush, Natan Fried, Jack Glynn, Louis Granoff, Milton H. Gray, Raina M. Hammerman, Marshall Hammersley, Marvin Hiltzik, Beatrice Holzer, Nathan Eisenberg, Sidney Kaplan, Jerry Kaplan, Shirley Karasik, Lori Lee, Brett Lerner, Meta Lesser, Evelyn Levy, Tamara Lystovovich, Aaron Lee Light, Richard Lotzoff, Patty Monk, Irene McGuire, Robert Miller, Peggy Nablowski, John Perry, Marion Rabin, Shirley Rockoff, Emmanuel Monty Rosenberg, Robert Sachs, Nathan Schneider, Clara Serlin Byrne, Albert Shackman, Ed Shager, Martha Stein, Mira Stein, Aidan Stevens, Toby Stutman, Miriam Grad Tarshish, and John Zussman. Our Kadisha Tome, our Mourner's Kaddish, can be found on page 134. I invite all of us to rise as one family. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach rote v'yamlich malchute, b'chayachon u'v'yomachon u'v'chayed kol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam omei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmeid kudsha berechu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiram be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Zichronam levracha. May the memories always and forever be blessings. And together we say, Amen. Please be seated. Jackie?
Is that one already on? Oh, good. Hi. I'm Jackie Lutz. I'm a member of the board. Thank you, everyone, for coming today, for the clergy and staff for supporting the worship, and all of our musicians, and especially Sheer Joy. It was a joy to have you join us and help us lead the service. So thanks, all of you. And I can recommend adult choir when you get there. Okay, so keep singing. I'm going to keep this really short for our youngins. There's one great event coming up next week. It is for your palate as well as your soul, and it is a chocolate tasting and meditation. And there's still some spots left, I know, because I just signed up today. It's going to be Wednesday at 6 o'clock until 8:30, however long it takes us to taste the chocolate. We have Katrina Markoff with us. She's a chocolatier. A couple of years ago, she won the Bon Appetit Food Artisan of the Year award. So, and it is another event in celebration of Rabbi Cohen's upcoming retirement. So it should be very fun and also very interesting and a great event, and hopefully you'll join the rest of us who are coming. And with that, I will hand it over back to...
Great. Thank you.
I would like
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Jackie.
So while Sheer Joy is coming back up to your risers here, while Sheer Joy is coming back up, Mr. Matt, where should we all go if we are going to the undernighter or the dinner?
Ooh, if you are staying for dinner and you are a child of age, then you will go to the stage area where we will have a kid-friendly dinner and some games and maybe even put on a movie and some other fun stuff. If you are a parent, you get to go to the other side of the building to the multi-purpose room where we will direct you. And then you'll have staff and friends popping in and out from all the rooms. So see you all there soon.
All right, my friends, we're going to sing Lo Alecha.
Please rise for our closing song and blessing.
Even if you can't. Sorry, I started the wrong key. That was on me. Even if you can't finish what you began, there's no reason you shouldn't dig your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this world great. Even if you can't finish what you began, there's no reason you shouldn't take your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this world great. Even if you can't finish what you began, there's no reason you shouldn't take your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this world great. Even if you can't finish what you begin, there's no reason you shouldn't take your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this world great.
Lo alecha hamlacha limor, even if the work feels so big, even if the rain won't stop, we all have the power to bring a little bit of joy and a little bit of kindness into everyone's life, even with just a hug, even with just a smile. the hour is never too late to share a little bit of love. And Shabbat Shalom.
A huge thank you to Marianne, to Fred, to Maggie, to Danny, to Raiden, to Nora, to Della, to Greta,